Hey, we're streaming. I don't know if anyone's made it yet, or I don't know how you would, but let's give it a few seconds for people to get in here. And welcome to tonight's stream of inspiration. My name is Sue. How do you do? Alongside myself, let's see, what do we do this week? Science Demon Boy, Lab Rat Bastard, Purveyor of Mirth and Merriment. I don't know. What do you hoard? Hoarder of Bones.
Yeah.
Hoarder of Bones. Liker
And
of
skulls and teeth.
Liker of Snacks.
I don't know about that.
Okay, we'll skip that one.
Okay.
Otar,
Hi.
how you doing, buddy?
I'm a bit weird today, but I'm hanging in there. How are you, Pa? What?
Feeling horrendously unprepared, but I mean, this is this stream,
That's
so
the
that is
stream.
kind of par for the course. On tonight's stream of inspiration, we are going to start out with something a little different. We're gonna play a game. Holy cow! By the way, before we get going anywhere else, look at that awesome new art. Look at Opossum Tar. How do Opossum Tar?
I love that. Yeah, Opossum Tar. I didn't design that. The art was done by our friend Cicada, and the design of me as an Animal Crossing villager was also done by them, and it looks amazing. I love it so much. And
it's so cute.
Yeah, and I really love that, especially I was told that they watched videos of all the reactions in Animal Crossing to make sure
that the mischievous look is perfect.
That they got the reactions. Yeah, and mine is mischievous and yours is laughter, but like they also wanted to change the pose a bit to make it like maniacal laughter. Evil madman laughter. Yeah.
Very yes. So tonight, speaking of our friend Cicada, who has done this awesome art for us, he also made a game. I mean, they make games, but we're playing one in particular that they made recently tonight. To get started, before we go into our Light of Inspiration D&D session, let me go ahead and see if I can switch over to that. And I should... No, Steam, I do not want you to update right now. Hey, look at all those names. It looks like our D&D party's already in here, too. Hi, friends. Thank you for bearing with us. We're going to play Cicada's game. Cicada, you want to share a little bit about any of this?
Sure. So this was done in 2 weeks for a jam run by myself and a few friends. It was called Lamp Jam. And so the concept was just to do something with lighting. And so I used a game engine called Bitsy, which is like meant for little walking simulators and things, but then I kind of like hacked it outside of that to make it have some extra like lighting effects and things. I intentionally kind of made it try to speak for itself. It's a wordless little game. It's mostly just kind of like narrative. But the gist is you are a moth, and this is your life cycle.
Of course.
I should specify a weird fantasy monster moth.
Of course. The best kind.
Gotta love the weird fantasy monster moth. Of course, I switched my window size, and now...
I
Discord
just
got
tweeted
effed up.
the tweet late.
Let me fix this real quick. Sorry, y'all. As always. Nothing's broken. Everything's fine. I think it looks good like that. Good enough. We got this. So, shall we run this life cycle? Am I sharing on Discord? Can y'all in the Discord see? And you can comment if you want.
I can see.
Awesome. So, this is the game. Cocoon. Content warning, flickering lights. They tried to make them mild enough to be safe, but be careful all the same. Arrow keys, WASD swipe, head right, and follow the path. Awesome. Oh, we're gonna run this life cycle. Yep. Cocoon. What kind of voice should I read this in?
Cocoon. Like a nature documentary.
Cocoon.
I will say that is the only line of dialogue in the entire game. So.
I mean, then it was really important that I read it right.
It was. It's the most important line.
So we're a little moth, and there's a little lamp. Go toward the light. Go toward the light. Boop. Get the light.
Yay.
Oh, hey.
More
light.
Eat it. Consume.
Whoop. This is so cool. I love the lighting effects.
Yes.
They're so cool.
Thank you. I spent so long trying to get those to work.
I almost thought I couldn't go through the gray spots because I thought they were walls.
It's a path. It's the opposite.
Follow the path. We are going to try to follow the path. And lamp. And
it's bigger.
We are. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
More lamp.
Lamp.
And
lamp,
more lamp. Ooh, which way do we go? Top or bottom?
Right, and then up.
Right, and then up.
Oh.
Now those are actual walls that I can't.
Yes.
Look at
he
me.
says confidently, not knowing because he's not even playing
it.
Hey, you were correct nonetheless, so...
Yay.
More lamp.
Yep.
More lamp.
Yep.
Consume.
This is not related at all, but I saw last night a clip of The Miz beating up Gritty, and I'm still like I know he got revenge afterwards, but I'm still like, what?
Gritty beat his ass.
As someone who's wait, you could go right up there, couldn't you?
I couldn't.
Like above the wall?
I can't.
Oh,
I can't go through those flowers.
Damn it!
I tried.
Rude.
An attempt was made.
Can you go to the right? No.
Look at
Damn
that.
walls. Oh. Maybe to the left more? But still up? That's the right.
Oh.
I didn't mean that. Okay.
Following the path. As the moth. What? Steam, why did you open?
Was jealous.
I know.
You're about to document.
I don't play. Oh, following the path.
Wait,
the moth.
Can you do a thing for me and go down?
Down
to the next screen.
Okay.
And then go right. And then go up. Okay, thank you. So I know you checked the one spot, but I was like, but what if not that exact spot?
But what if not?
Yes.
Ew.
Can you go left more there?
Can I give a hint?
Let me follow blindly for another moment, and if I don't figure it out...
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh yeah, you did it!
Did it!
Oh!
And more lamp.
Lamp. Oh, but I wanted to say, I'm glad that the Miz being harassed by, like, mistreating and then promptly being mistreated by costume mascot people is still going strong, because that was one of the first times I ever saw The Miz, was when he was yelling at Scooby-Doo.
Oh, I just realized. Yeah, that's awesome. But I just realized our light is growing too, right? I'm correct in this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Would you mind moving the mouse cursor thing off screen?
I totally mind.
Thank you. I appreciate your sacrifice.
Ooh, some glowberries.
Ooh.
Oh, look at how pretty we are now.
Yeah. We've always been beautiful, but now it's even easier to see.
Oh.
You're gonna...
Oh,
a cocoon! There it is.
Cocoon! We did it!
Yay!
Oh, that was cool.
That was so cute.
That was very enjoyable.
Thank you. I wanted to add more of a sequence at the end to show like what comes out of the cocoon, because I had some ideas, but I didn't have time, and at this point I'm kind of tired of looking at it, so I've decided to call it done and leave it open-ended.
Okay. I like that. I also like that it cycles into, like, you starting again.
Yeah. It's a life cycle.
Yeah. So, like, not seeing what comes out is like, you know, it's like you started over again. It's like, that's what comes out.
That was really fun, and if you would like to try it for yourself, you can try it over at shadybug.itch.io/cocoon. That was really neat. It was really neat. I love it when my friends
playing.
I love it when my friends do cool things.
Yeah, which is very often.
Yes.
If I may do a small promo, I do have other games that are up on there, and they're all of them are free at the moment. So if you want to go check out some weird miscellaneous experiments and things, then there's stuff there.
Experiments, you say?
And if you would like to support the process, there is a little button.
It is much appreciated. Do you
really
mind if
cool.
I stick the link to Cocoon in the chat?
Please do.
No, not at all.
If it doesn't let you, we can do that. See if it'll let you real quick. Actually, I might make you a mod, so that regardless.
Regardless.
Oh, it let you. Cool.
Cool.
I'm still gonna make you a mod.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you. It's extremely invaluable to have people like play through a game and just like be able to see it.
Yes.
Because like I have looked at it for 2 weeks and know how to play it, and so like there's snags and things that sometimes people run into that I know the answer to, but the that path that was maybe a little bit too hidden. I'll look into it.
It's a little bit of a challenge.
All the names are covering me up, Otar.
He's drowning in names.
I am drowning in names. I'm drowning.
I do nothing to help.
No.
I was probably responsible for it.
And you're like, oh, not that.
I can inject you. I don't know what this shit does, but we can
he's
find
drowning. Oh my god, just puppeting the pictures. Anyway.
That's the stream.
That was great. Now we're going on to some D&D.
Yay.
Who's ready to revisit our time in the Fable?
Me am.
I am ready.
Oh, yeah. That's not the right screen. Hey, Cody, would you mind sharing your screen again for it?
Oh, does someone else want to do it? Because I realized I had some technical issues last time. Like,
okay.
It was like screen stuff.
Actually, wait, no, I can't because I'm gonna have the stream open.
I might open up another window, and can I be in 2 instances of Roll20 at once?
I think I've done it in the past.
Hey, Stefani.
I'm to find out.
How are you doing, friend?
Stefani!
Yeah.
What is up? It feels like forever.
It does. Well, I saw Stefani last month at Naptown All Pro. You gonna be there next week? Because I will be as well.
I'm so envious. I'm gonna go to those shows.
Such a fun show. Yeah, I'll be there. I may end up being not ring announcer, but timekeeper again. But it's always fun as long as I don't ring the bell. Alex,
that's
Alex.
2 full years. Holy shit! MVP Alex.
Thank you for the subscription. You know we appreciate it. Okay. While I try to get this set up, who wants to go into our recap? Otar, let's do this.
I wrote the notes, so I hope so. Hopefully with considerably less ADHD this time.
If not, it's all part of the charm. All part of the charm of the stream. Go for it, buddy.
I appreciate that reassurance.
It's literal reassurance.
Thank you. Our campaign, the overall thing is that we've been tasked by some old dude to go to the Witchlight Carnival in search of his missing patron. And we find that not only is everyone in our party missing something, but also a lot of members of staff of the carnival are. And I'll go into a bit more later, but first, I think we should all introduce ourselves and our characters and what they're missing. So, I'm Otar. Hopefully you know that by now, but hi. I play Wink, Wink of an Eye, or Wink for short, who's a Tabaxi rogue little guy, and he's searching for his parents.
Friends.
That's who's missing.
Let's try to get.
Who would like to go next? Because we got our whole party here.
And go.
Okay.
Who are you? I am.
Who the hell are you?
Lance Panache. I am a barbarian fairy dragon.
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
That is
lost
you. That is you.
Some memories in the Feywild, some of which I acquired last session, but not all of them.
You got a little glimpse of what happened.
Yeah.
But
I check my notes. What did I get?
What the fuck are
Can you
notes?
imagine taking notes?
Couldn't be me, bro, and I'm the DM. Oh, hi.
Recover.
Hi, I'm Sue. I'm the DM. I run this shit somewhat, well, I wouldn't say competently, but I'm doing it anyway.
Hey.
Sometimes it's the best you can do.
Hey, it's up and running. That's more than some people can get, you know?
That's true. Side-eyeing my poor abandoned tabletop campaigns.
I'll go next.
Okay.
I'm Steph. I play a owling called Ass, who was actually raised by phoenixes, so she kind of inherited some of their magical energies. So she's a phoenix sorcerer. She's actually coming to find her little bro Phoenix, who got lost last time digging the carnival and never came back with her. And now she's babysitting other little people.
Also, Ash likes to burn things.
Oh yes, it's a compulsion. She has to do it. If she doesn't do it for too long, it's just gonna be a very bad explosion of flames at some point. So it's part of the Phoenix fire that burns in the whole fake Phoenix owling hot. I'm also one of the tallest people. I think there's only one person that's as tall as me, and everyone else is a lower ankle.
You're
by tall.
1 inch taller than Izzy's character.
Hey, I could stand atop of Salmon and Wink, and then we're as tall as you.
3 kids and babysitting. Thank you. Anyway, that's Ass.
I think
No,
Salmon's
Prudent
older
Kyle.
than you.
So we haven't been introduced, but hi, hello. I'm Alex, and I play Salmon T in Copperfront. I am a forest gnome. I am very small. I believe, canonically about 2.5 feet tall. But Steph is right in that all of us are basically little people, and she is taking care of us all. As for what I've forgotten or what I've lost, I honestly don't remember. So the running joke is I've forgotten what to remember, what to lose.
That's a loophole within a loophole.
This is also my first campaign. I've played a little on another game, but in general, this is my first.
Yeah. Izzy?
Yeah, I can go. So, I'm Izzy, any pronouns, and I play Jellybean Starfish, who is
Greatest
a
name.
yes, who is a Warforged who picked up their name at the Witchlight Carnival through like some random generation shenanigans, and it just kind of stuck. It is. It also uses any pronouns but favors it, and it specifically has like different masks that it can use to like emote and also to disguise itself. And it used to work at the carnival, and what it had lost was its ability to leave the carnival. But it has since left the carnival, so I am assuming that it has regained that ability through
Are
some
you the
sort
only
of
person that got back when they lost already? You win the game already.
Lance partially did.
Yeah.
And we don't know, the Feywild portal was in the carnival. It might still count as part of the carnival.
Yeah, so we've got some mystery shenanigans here. I'm in limbo of whether I've won the game or not.
Yeah.
You just lost the game. You thought about the game. You lost the game.
Sue.
Damn it.
I had to do it.
There goes everyone. Nobody's supporting us ever again.
I should probably say my class. I am a bard with like a focus on mostly support kind of things. Jellybean doesn't particularly like to fight. It just likes to help people out. Although it did stare down some rabbits last session and terrify the hell out of them. So
party knew. So to our knowledge, that nothing happened. The rabbits were just scared of a tiny child and a tiny sort of child and a tiny not child and two tall people.
Yeah, and Jellybean Starfish is generally kind of it doesn't particularly care to take credit for that kind of thing, so whatever you want to think about it, it won't argue with you.
It's a delight.
It is a delight.
It's a delight.
It honestly is.
Yes. So, if anyone wants more information on what happened, both last session and all the previous sessions that we've done, because last session was the only one we did on stream so far, but we're going to hopefully change that. You can view the last one. We have it up on YouTube. I don't know the link, but we'll put it in there.
Yeah.
And so we learned that the previous owners of the carnival made a pact with the guy's patron we're looking for, and that's why shit's missing. And last session we encountered these awful asshole rabbit people who were stealing memories, and they were also abusing a giant snail. We fought them, we defeated them, and yes, we have a Discord. If I'll just type it right now.
Exclamation point
Discord. It comes up there. Thank you for asking. We're happy to have anyone as long as it's not the awful spammer people we had before.
Yeah.
So I found the link to the last video session. So
thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome. There we go. There's the last session, and there's a Discord.
I like to say one thing. I have gotten into this now, so I was going to say it for us so we can remember another story beat. Is when we came to the Feywild, we asked did spot some people in El Balloon, Crescent, and nearby Powell. I just want to say I almost forgot that even happened. So now if we want to pursue that, just so
I think we were en route when we.
Thank you for mentioning that, because I definitely forgot to put that in my notes.
Yeah, I say that mostly for us to remember. I forgot.
But yeah, that happened, and then we saw the asshole rabbit people and fought them.
Yeah.
Oh,
if you were looking at the screen, you spawned about there, and then over here at the slanty tower is where
You're not.
Is it not pinging?
I'm. Oh, right. Looking at Roll20. Duh.
Well, was it not pinging on Roll20 either?
No, I'm not on Roll20, so I
Okay.
don't know.
It is pinging, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so we fought them. We won, and we uncorked the container that they were containing stolen memories from, and they went back to their original owners. And one of the memories, as mentioned earlier, belonged to Lance. Not all of the memory that Lance is missing, but one. And so then we decided to tie up all the bunny people to interrogate them after they'd wake up.
And take a long rest.
Yeah, and we freed the snail.
My memory was there was a purple fairy dragon, so same kind of thing as me. And speaking to my master, who is like kind of like an elfy Eladrin Fade guy, sword master
Of the Summer Court.
of the Summer Court. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that detail because I also forgot.
I am hydrating.
Stefani.
I am hydrating right now, Steph.
Okay. As long as your voice was ready.
I took a sip too. I took a shot of water.
I am out of water. Let me go grab some more.
Drinking game. Take a shot of water.
Rockstar Pure Zero, Silver Ice.
Cool. You need to hydrate.
Drank all my water.
It is
your wallet's empty?
Yeah.
Oh my.
I hydrated too much.
Oh no.
Have a sip of mine. There you go. Hydrate, Cody. I'm on the back though.
I mean, you can personally make sure he hydrates stuff.
Oh yeah, I just handed him my waddle, and I was like, take a sip, and I want it back. Thank you.
All right. So with that, I think we're ready to start the session.
I think so.
Oh, I think. I can't remember. There was something I had in my brain and it fizzled out.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah.
It always happens to me.
It was something that had to do with Lance.
Memory? Something to do with his memories. We're talking about what memories he got back.
Oh yeah. You remembered the purple dragon.
Yes.
Purple fairy dragon. Okay, so you come to your rest. Is anybody keeping watch? I know
yeah, we said Jellybean Starfish was because
stand by.
Yeah.
Stand by.
Because when Warforged take a rest, they can still watch. They can still see and hear as normal.
Give me 1 second. I gotta go through all my notes for a sec.
So that means we're getting ambushed.
No. Maybe.
I'm gonna use this time to say I had an idea for a shirt that if I make shirts I want to make that just says the DM will remember that.
The DM will remember that.
Well, in all tall tale games.
Yeah, like exactly.
Or with me as the DM, the DM will remember that. Maybe.
Maybe it's a little generous. Sorry.
Dang! Don't be too rough with the DM, or we'll suffer the consequences.
The DM will remember that.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe. Question mark.
I have to say, I love your picture for the Dungeon Master.
Just me? Just angry me?
Yeah.
I didn't mean
that Dungeon Master looks an awful lot like Zoe Jackson.
Yeah, I wonder why. Jellybean Starfish, will you please roll a D100 for me?
Oh dear. Yes.
There's a number. There's a big number.
Roll the session.
As you are the one keeping watch.
84.
Okay, so as you are as you are watching your crew sleep, you notice the water level slowly start to rise. it looks like it may affect your party sleeping, but it comes up close to you and recedes.
I know jellybean starfish really is not fond of water, considering it is made of wood and metal.
Rust.
How long does it look like it? Like, if it continues at this rate, how long do you think it'll take for it to, like, come up over the little makeshift raft thing that we've made?
Could be a matter of minutes.
Oh, okay. I think in that case, jellybean starfish is going to wake up whoever is closest. Somebody can volunteer, or I can just like roll randomly, maybe.
Isn't Wink asleep, like on your lap? I remember.
Oh,
In the last session, am I wrong? Wink would know more than me.
I think
Just
you
imagine
might be right.
Yeah, Wink.
It was either
I
that
think it was said that
Guano.
Wink curled up at someone's
Oh
feet.
yeah, at Jellybean Starfish's feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
would
that's so
nimble
cute.
things.
You could just like nudge him with your foot.
Yeah, I think it very gently like shakes him and like asks him if he also sees the water level rising. I think it's not really sure entirely what to do.
Do I see what? Oh, that yeah.
How-
Hi.
How would Wink physically respond to this?
Well, he's a little sleepy at first, and he just kind of is like, yeah, I think that's more water, but then, like, gets a little surprised as to what that means, and sits up, like, yep, that's more water. We should do something about that. What do we do?
You see it
I think we should
flow.
move.
You see it flow toward you, but it also recedes back. It's almost kind of like a tide, like going in and coming out, but it's all around you.
Have
Do
the
we-
rabbits woken up yet? The rabbit people we have tied up?
I would say not. Not
Okay.
yet.
Okay, so
Do we
Sorry,
see
you
any
go.
Okay. Do we see any areas that are like out of the tide, or that it's not as strong, or is it just everywhere?
Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Okay.
can I assist or also roll?
Yeah, you can definitely aid in this. So you can either both make rolls, or one of you can make it with advantage.
Okay, what? Oh no, the chat went away. My chat for the for Roll20 went away.
Oh no.
I don't know
Oh,
how
no.
to get it back.
Sometimes you just have to refresh.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Okay, I have 0 survival.
I will tell you.
Oh wait, actually, I think I have 1 because I have Jack of all trades now, so I can add half my proficiency bonus.
Oh yeah, we
Two.
leveled up.
Oh yeah,
Any of the-
bards.
Yeah,
Do
so I have a 1 in wisdom technically.
what is it? Survival. I have 3. So
Okay,
is it
you
better if I
wanna?
roll?
Yeah,
Roll
if you
with
wanna roll with
advantage.
advantage, yeah.
Oh, okay. That is
22.
Checks chat. Holy crap, 22. Yeah, that's a good number.
Decent roll.
Decent.
Decent. It's one away from the best you can get.
Yeah. Well, I would say it's a very good roll, not perfect, but
Just like surveying the area, you see that it's receding, but the water level's not. It doesn't look like it's going to like completely wash over you. It looks like it may make the ground wet, muddy, and hard to walk on, but the ground's already muddy. But you would be able to tell that you don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. Oh, what was that?
is that related?
Song Woven Show, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Yay.
Yeah, you would be able to tell that you don't think this is going to be too much of a problem. You don't think it's going to cause you, your party, or the Harengon bandits too much of a problem.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
It more looks like it's going away than it is rising. But it's just kind of ebb and flowing.
Will it get us wet?
Will it get you wet? With that survival, you don't think it's going to come...
Thank you so much, Songwoven Show.
We definitely appreciate the follow.
And our lurkers. We love our lurkers.
Yes, we do. You don't think it's going to make it to you. You think it's seeping itself into the ground.
Okay.
It looks
like
right.
it, like almost like the land itself is trying to decide whether it wants to rise over you, and it's choosing against rising over you.
I don't like the implications of that.
I think Dad mentioned when Wink was crowned the Witchlight Monarch that Fae don't hit you, like don't go after you when you or your associates when you're the Witchlight Monarch. So that's what that sounds like to me.
The ground is Fae.
Yeah.
I mean the whole damn land is Fae. It's the Feywild.
Yeah, exactly.
Feywild does what the Feywild wants to do. It's like a character within itself.
Yeah.
But I think in that case, Jellybean Starfish is still kind of like looks about as anxious as a like weird robot sort of thing can.
Do we get an anxious mask?
I think we get an unsure mask.
Like I'm just picturing the think emoji.
Yeah. I think
like the mask has a little finger on it.
Yes, absolutely. I have been thinking a little bit about the logistics of its masks, and I think some of them are adjustable. So sometimes instead of like completely swapping out a mask, it'll just like move parts of it to like make a slightly different expression.
Rearrange
I'm
its face.
picturing like Mr. Potato Head.
Yes.
With like different you got your angry eyes and
Yes.
This is added to Jellybean Starfish lore.
Yes.
Yes. Canon, baby. Wink is also a little on edge because he's not really a fan of too much water.
I've got a quick question about it though.
Sure.
So I remember that we're kind of on this raft thing. The water completely surrounding us in the raft, or is there kind of like a receding part to where we would be able to get to? I don't want to say dry land, but since we're kind of in a swamp area, but at least less damp, or are we completely surrounded with the water?
I mean, it's all around you. There are pools. It looks like the water itself looks like. I mean, you wouldn't notice because you're sleeping, but the water itself looks like it's receding into the pools that like litter the landscape.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
But yeah, I think Jellybean Starfish seems kind of unsure about it, but is a little bit reassured by Wink's conclusions about this and just nods and says, "Okay, sorry for waking you up. I suppose we'll be fine then. I'll let everyone know if it gets to be dangerous."
If I can go back to sleep, because he's already back asleep.
All right. So, with that, your watch continues. Nothing else persists, and I mean, it's the Feywild. You're never sure what time of day, what time of night it is, but after the appropriate amount of sleep time, you'll start coming to.
Hey, the water's not okay. Cool. We didn't drown.
We didn't.
Good morning or whatever, everybody.
Good morning, Werewolf, to you as well.
I
Is this a good Werewolf? Is this a good Werewolf from what time of day it is?
don't know what's so good about it. I'm tied up over here.
Really?
Yeah, you are.
Shut up, rabbit.
Oh yeah, we have questions for you. That's why you're tied up, Dory.
Questions? What kind of questions you got?
Hey, we're asking the questions around here. Just kidding. He just looks around because he like doesn't remember. Because Otar doesn't remember.
I mean, that's fair.
He just nudges Ash.
Like how you assume that I would remember.
You're the one babysitting us.
Well, we were trying to find out where the leader on camp was.
I think that's what we were. Yeah.
Yeah,
and probably also the patron.
You would recognize that the one that was talking was the leader of the bandits.
No, I think she means the one that gave them the power to take people's memories.
Yeah, they were like gathering memories. They said they were gathering memories for, I forgot the name now. They actually said the name.
The dude they were singing about.
Yeah.
Just as what I thought was that we wanted to get to the bottom of like why and who's responsible for it.
The memory stealing thing, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know of Agden Longscarf? Friggin' Prince of Prismere, do you?
Sure.
Is he the one that's stealing memories? And I think so.
We collect the memory. Not necessarily for Agden himself, but,
Collect, you mean steal. Use the right term. You're stealing memories. Go on.
I mean, it's a fair trade.
No, what did our buddy last get in exchange for you stealing his memories?
We didn't steal any memories from you, Lord. I don't know. No, you refused to let us take your memories.
But we took out the thing, and all the memories went back to people, and one of them went back to Lance. And
right, Lance?
That's Lance. He points at Lance.
Where'd you get the gourd from?
Came from Agden Longscarf.
What's this guy?
What's this guy?
Longscarf.
Agden Longscarf is the leader, I guess you would say, of our group of compatriots. The gourd itself, I know I got from him. He may have gotten it from someone else.
May have or did.
How would you like to play this? Would you like to do an intimidation check or a persuasion check?
Intimidation.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check for me.
Can I aid?
Yeah, you could definitely aid.
How do I do that? I forgot how to do that.
Go to your character sheet.
Okay.
Look at your skills.
Okay. Persuasion. Oh, that was a bad choice. Or wait, no, it was intimidation. That's still a bad choice.
But you only had the two.
You could have rolled that with advantage. You can go ahead and roll it again.
How do I roll with advantage?
Oh, you just roll again. Rolling with advantage means you roll two. You roll twice, and whatever the higher number is, you take.
Yeah, there should also be a little tab at the top of your character sheet that says roll with advantage.
But you don't do that this time since you already rolled once.
Nope.
But for the future, you do that.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, 16.
Plus level I aided? Oh,
yeah,
aid is
your aid is, I mean, that's enough. You know where you are, don't you? You're in the land of Hither. This land itself, this pocket of the Feywild, is run by one Balverna Brightclaw. Or Brightstraw. Excuse me. Head's a little messed up from being whacked upside it. This pocket of the Feywild, this area, Hither, is run by one Balvorna Brightstraw.
Okay.
Does Longscoff walk for Brightstraw?
Longscarf. I mean, if there was someone running an area that your group was trying to do business in, wouldn't you want to be friendly with the entity running?
Going around stealing people's memories.
It's all a trade.
What do they get in exchange?
What's the trade-off?
Well, that's not for me to know. I am but a collector.
Where can we find Longscoff? So we ask him.
Can I see if he's lying about, like if he's hiding something about, just saying like he doesn't know?
Sure, go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay. That is 6. Okay. Like he sure is saying a thing.
Yeah,
I believe every word out of his mouth.
You sense no deception.
We can trust this guy, guys.
I mean, if you want to ask Agden himself, you can always make your way to the Brigand's Tollway.
Are there any, like, traps or stuff that we should be looking out for?
I mean, it's a tollway. You come, you pay the toll, and you get to go through, otherwise. Yes.
But if we don't have any money?
Well, as you can already tell, there are always other ways of paying here in the Feywild.
So we gotta beat them up too if we don't have money?
I mean, there are more of us there if you believe you can do it, but I don't like your odds.
Well, I don't like your face.
Noted. Anyone else have anything to say? Anyone else want in on this?
Do you know a tower that's nearby? What's over there?
The Slanty Tower. It is something that looms over hither. We saw the balloon crash, I'm sure, as you well did. And we were on our way to check things out and possibly collect some memories for our collection.
Oh, I have a question.
Yep.
Why were you beating up this poor snail? He's so cute, look at him!
That stubborn snail was not being cooperative.
You're beating him?
I mean, I wouldn't say beating, I would say trying to persuade.
Maybe you say it doesn't. Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna ignore the fact that we just beat you, and that's how we're getting information out of you. But I don't think that's very nice to do to a big sweet snail.
Once again noted.
What were you even trying to do with him?
It is carrying our things. It's carrying the things we need to get from one place to another. What do you do with a pack animal?
But then how wasn't it cooperating? It's got those things, right? Well, had those things. We cut them off.
You cut them off? What are you going to do with our things?
We're not taking them.
Don't you know?
That would be stealing.
We're taking them.
You're taking them? Are you taking them or you're
I
not?
would never steal.
If you're not taking them, at least you know the rules.
Salmon,
What's the
we're not
rules?
taking. We already said we're not taking them.
Do you
Lance
people
said
know
that
nothing?
This place is hospitality stuff.
I think so. For 1 second, this stone fight, I feel like we need to know the rules. Let him tell us the rules.
Do I know anything about
Lance-
this, or is it a different place?
You know about the. Let's see.
Hang on a sec. Didn't you
I'd like,
say last time?
Give a
last
history
session,
check.
I have I don't know if my background would apply here.
What does your background give you?
Hold on, it's on my main page. Not used to character sheet here anymore.
I know.
Moved
We
on.
call
To
it
I
a
apologize that I'm
Pathfinder
making
roll.
you go back to silly ass Roll20 when you're used to Foundry.
I used this for so many years. There's no excuse. Let's see. Oh, I guess no. I don't think it'll apply. So history check.
Yeah, go ahead and make a history check. Yeah, you would know that within these pockets of the Feywild, the ones that you know to be ruled by Zablina, there are 3 rules. There's the rule of hospitality, which means
you mentioned last time.
when a friend, enemy, or stranger enters your home, you are expected to be gracious and accommodating to them until such time as they prove by their words or actions undeserving of such hospitality. There is the rule of ownership. You must not steal from a friend, an enemy, or a stranger. To take something that doesn't belong to you without the rightful owner's permission is a crime and an unforgivable breach of etiquette. And there is the rule of reciprocity. When a friend, enemy, or stranger offers you a gift, you are obliged to accept it and offer something of comparable value, be it a gift or service in return. Such reciprocation need not happen immediately.
All right.
Wait,
So-
so Salmon said that he was taking the gourd,
Yes.
but
I was gonna say, Lance is just gonna say like, so you're giving us that gourd as a gift, right?
If you know
That's a
how
good
things
call.
works, what do you offer? What do you offer in return?
Well,
can we have a huddle for a second?
yeah.
Would like, I mean, I don't think we're gonna just keep them tied up the rest of their lives, right? So wouldn't just freeing them work as a gift?
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, yeah.
All right, figured it out. Your freedom.
Okay, the gourd, and you'll let us go on our way back to the Brigand's Tollway.
Yeah.
I believe that is a proper reciprocation,
Wait, thing.
at least in my behalf.
Are you taking?
I would say my leader might not see it as such, but in my case, I would see that as a proper form of reciprocation.
So you could talk to your leader about it, right? Let him know we're all cool.
I can do my part to see that that happens. However, the Brigand Prince is his own man.
Are you gonna be taking that snail back too? He's like defensively positioning himself in front of the snail.
It's yours. Get it away from us.
Oh, good. He pats its shell.
Love imagining, like, Wink doing a little cat poof.
And can you show us exactly where you're going back to? Do we have a map?
Uh,
I don't know.
The Brigand's Tollway is somewhat of a labyrinth. It's north of here.
This one.
This area here. Yeah.
Okay, so we could probably see it, right? At least the stump from here, maybe.
That's probably about. No, you wouldn't be able to see it. It's miles off.
Oh yeah, it's pretty far.
Yeah. Miles off. But once you get there, let them know that Jebek sent you, and the proper hospitality will be granted towards you.
Let me just
Paddle
make sure I
again.
write that down. for when I forget. Is Jebba?
Jebbek. Jebbek.
Okay.
I'm concerned with this appropriate hospitality. How do we know that you're not going against your word, that you're not implying that
I mean, if you know the rules,
they'll be punished if they don't follow through.
Okay. Still weary, but all right.
As this was Zyblina's domain. Maybe not so much now, but as it was Zyblina's domain. Things may run a little... Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
No, you're gonna keep talking.
I told you the ruler of Hither is Alverna Brightstraw. It was Zyblina's domain.
Yeah, what happened to Zyblina?
The 3 areas of Prisnia, Hither, Thither, and Yon, are now kind of under the control of the Hourglass Coven. This area, Hither, is run by Balverna Brightstraw. And the other 2... What's the word I would say? I mean, there's no other way to say it. The other 2 hags run the other 2 areas.
What was their coven called?
The Hourglass Coven.
Okay.
Do you know if any of these ladies, that's the word you can use, do they, do you know if any of them answered to a warlock?
I mean, I know Zyblina was a being of great power. Was a being of great power. And she granted...
She die?
I wouldn't say died, no.
What would you say?
Incapacitated?
That might be the word.
Unlived?
Not unalive. Incapacitated would probably be the proper word.
That's too big of a word for me to know. I'm like 8.
She's out of service.
Okay. Thank you.
The number you have reached.
Okay.
And then, sorry, one more clarity note.
Sure.
What was the name of the hag that's here?
Balvorna. Balvorna Brightstraw.
Okay, I'll be the scribe.
Thank you.
Can I make a character suggestion?
Sure.
Ooh, I like picturing that Lance is maybe like actually writing this down as well, since he forgot so much and maybe wants to like not do that again.
Never again.
Oh, that is a good point.
That does seem like it would be in line with what Lance would do, but that's up to Cody to decide.
Yeah.
I could see that. He's not like a completely dumb barbarian. He has a 12 intelligence. So it's not like a grog.
That's a damn smart barbarian. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I could definitely see him doing that. A little bit nervous after what happened last time.
Yeah, understandably.
But the last thing I'll say about this is, since these hags took over, the rules kind of get bent a little bit. They rule it as they see fit, not necessarily as Zyblina saw fit.
Well, if there are rules, then what is the point of them being bendable?
Well, you see what we do. You've noticed what we do at this point. Would you say that would be allowable under the former administration?
Well, can we trust you to show us hospitality then? Or are you just going to pretend to and then try to slit our throats?
Jebbek shifts uncomfortably in their seat.
That's exactly what I was getting. What I was getting. Yep.
Guys, I rolled a 6 on insight. We can trust him.
I think it's pretty cool.
Salmon is still feeling uneasy about all this, but ultimately is deciding that we should probably go visit one of the hags.
I mean, if anyone else wants to make an insight check, they can, right?
I think the fidgeting is enough for me.
So what did they say the hags all?
The hags, they're a coven of hags. Each one rules a area of Prismere.
Okay.
Are they in the castle up there?
Going through my notes. Yeah, I prepped so much, guys.
Didn't anticipate that we were going to be so nosy.
I find that I run better when I just do it off the cuff.
That's
awesome.
I'm honestly the same way.
Even if we have to take breaks for me to look through the notes.
To be fair, having players this inquisitive and trying to understand everything is actually pretty rare.
Really?
It really is. A lot of people are just run and gun.
Wow.
I mean, that's definitely what I did as Ack. That was his entire premise.
We have an 8-year-old this time, though.
Yeah, he's better. Like he's a lot more intelligent than Ack, who was a full-grown adult.
I wouldn't recommend it, but if you were to seek out Belvorna Brightstraw, she resides in the town of Downfall. Well, not really a town, it's more just her home. Of Downfall in the northwest.
This looks haggy. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always forget that you can't see the names of things on the map.
Oh,
It shows me the name of things on the map.
oh, well,
It just looks like mushroom thing.
It's
Why
a
would
tree
you
on a stick.
recommend it?
I wouldn't mind if people wanted to do the hag. I just want to also possibly I want to check on the people who crashed to see they're right at the tower.
Yeah, I think we're still planning to do that. Next steps.
So what's
after.
did they ever tell us what Longscough was?
You've got a lot of options you guys can explore. That's up to you.
So much.
I wanted to check that you heard my question for Jebek.
You have a question for Jebek?
Oh, yeah. Jellybean asked why they wouldn't recommend seeking her out.
I mean, she's a hag.
I'm not sure I understand.
Jellybean, if you want to make... Oh, what should I make this? An Arcana check?
Okay.
Arcana or History, your choice.
I have a -1 in both.
Oh, wow.
But that I can add my proficient or my.
So you got an even roll on those.
Yeah.
Or is it to a 0?
Yeah, you don't know anything about. That'd be an 8.
Oh, yes, it would be.
You wouldn't know anything about hags.
Okay.
You know nothing about hags.
Les, you know what hag is?
Pretty nasty. I think I've maybe seen a couple. They like to pickle body parts and things like that.
He was just being an asshole and just calling them hags because they're old women or something.
No, they're literal hags.
Yeah, they're like witches.
I didn't know that. Wink also doesn't know that.
Yeah, I thought he was just being mean. Okay.
Oh yeah, no,
Those
that's
damn
the
old
whole
ladies
like.
in the Feywilds.
No, that's like a mythologically fantasy.
Welcome to the
trope.
Feywild.
Hags are
literal hags.
They are the witch that ate Hansel and Gretel, basically.
Basically. Relatively powerful most of the time.
Especially in a coven.
Yeah.
Only really powerful if they've been done wrong, so.
Or they feel they've been
Another-
done wrong.
Yeah.
I have another question. Kind of several questions in one.
Sure.
Have you seen
Sorry
he
for the
just
cough.
It's okay. Like scratches his chin. He's like, a cub, a big bugbear, somebody's voice somehow, my parents, the rest of Lance's memory.
I mean,
Sorry.
I don't know.
Little
I don't quite know how you
brother.
see a memory.
You should know. You stole them.
Many lost things find their way into Prismia. Usually
Yeah,
the
I'm
same
looking for a
way.
yes or a
Usually
no.
the same way you got here. I don't know anything about a voice, though.
Okay, but do you know? Do you see like a lot like people who look like me, but they're a lot taller, or like
Place your beast cup.
someone who looks like Ash, but like I don't
No,
know,
they don't look like.
someone
my-
who doesn't look like Ash.
But they're birds.
A phoenix boy. We're not related by blood. We don't look alike.
Poor Wink is reaching.
Oh,
He's not
goodness.
reaching. He's just like 8. He doesn't know. Nobody explained this to him.
Okay, I'm going to let you make a persuasion check with disadvantage. Because that's a lot to try to figure out.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, even though your persuasion's still pretty good.
Yeah. 8 plus 8. Yeah. What is
17?
Wink, like thinking of all of the questions that he needs answered.
Yeah.
God damn
Okay,
you,
so
charismatic
for-
ass.
So for those at home, my first roll was a 27. My second roll, which because it's disadvantage, is 17 because I have plus 8 in persuasion.
How many lost it? Like I said, many lost things find their way here. Usually make their way into the hands of the hags.
So that's
Not what I
what.
expected.
So we do want to see the hags, no matter how
Yeah.
risky it is.
She must have pretty big hands.
Oh, there's unlimited
God damn it,
storage,
Otar.
magical space.
What?
I said, God damn it, Otar.
That wasn't me. That was Wink.
God damn it, Otar. My objection stands.
I guess. Should we cut them free now? I think they've given us enough.
Yeah.
You were very cooperative. Thank you.
I'll take my longsword and I'll cut. Well, actually, I don't need to cut the rope, right? We can just untie it.
You can just
That
untie
was
it.
Yeah, but
I would
watched
like
too
to
much
say
Game
the
of Thrones.
pleasure was all mine, but the pleasure was all yours.
Yeah, it was.
The Haringen Brigade make their way sulkily north from your camp. And once again,
Alright.
the floor is yours.
well, before we go off the hags, I really want to make sure those people I saw cast are like, all right.
I guess the other question is, after we go to the tower, do we want to check out their toll road thing? Because I'm pretty sure they're just going to jump us.
Mm,
Good call. I forgot about that.
I mean, you kind of have to
Yeah.
make your way through the toll road to get to... Well, you don't have to make your way through the toll road to get to the cottage, but...
Can we just jump in one of these things and they'll take us somewhere else?
Warp
like
pipe.
Mario?
Warp pipe.
Yeah. Pew, pew.
If
Oh.
only. If only.
I'm Mario. I ate
Hmm,
mushrooms.
well, are you guys,
I eat the mushroom. I make it a pizza.
I turned too small. They cannot see me when I walk past the portal. I'm sorry.
well, I'm always up for fighting them. But up to you guys, whatever you feel like doing. They didn't really hurt me that much last time.
Wink is half paying attention, but also like maybe more like 30% paying attention, but also he's just like petting the snail and he's like, they said they're not going to take you anymore. You're free.
Oh. Once again, the eye stalk rubs up against you.
Oh.
Very affectionate toward you. Oh,
No.
monarch of the Witchlight Carnival.
I guess we don't have to decide now. For now, let's go check out the tower.
All
Yeah,
right.
we can go afterwards.
He whispers, I'm going to name you Snuggles.
Snuggles the snail.
That's
Alright.
cute.
As you're making your way, who's wanting to take point on this? Who's leading the pack?
I'll be up front.
That's very smart because you're the only one who knows around here.
Actually, suggestion. How if that's just the front, can I just like be like up like in front, but like in the L, so I like if I see anything, I like shout down to them.
Yeah, you would have better visibility, and things would have better visibility on you as well. That's the trade-off you'd have to make there.
Do you
want me to fly up front? Because I could fly too.
Oh yeah, we both will fly on.
Might be a little harder to see the tiny Barfarian.
I'll stay on the ground.
Okay. Do you want to take? Well, who wants to take our flank? Because flank is also potentially.
I think it would be just because the snail. Dad said before it goes really slow.
It does go really slow.
I think it would be Wink.
Wink riding the snail.
No, not riding the snail, but just like encouraging it.
Okay.
You're like that person that has the dog that's way too big for them that's trying to pull on the leash and the dog just doesn't want to move.
Well, like Wink's not really pulling, like he's just letting the snail do whatever.
Pull you.
But if it's following us,
it seems like it's very friendly toward you all. So
like,
it's gonna go where you want it to go, just very slowly. I mean, you all are going to make really bad time getting anywhere anyway. It's all difficult terrain. There are no roads to speak of. The ground's all muddy. So it's going to be a slog no matter what you do. So having the snail with you is not really going to slow you down all that much.
A slog with a snail.
Okay. I think so. If the main group's going to be kind of slower because of the snail, I'll try to stick a little bit ahead.
Okay.
All right. If I see anything, guys, I'll signal you with what can Druidcraft do? Let me check.
Just throw flowers at them.
That's kind of what I thought. I'll surround you guys with some flowers if I see some problems up ahead. Hopefully that's not just something that'll happen because we're in the Feywild, but
I'm gonna say there's a good chance that, yeah.
Make a seed pot open, just make it rain seeds on everybody, like dandelion seeds.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or you can light a small campfire, apparently. But you don't have a campfire.
Seems dangerous.
Steal ashes, thunder, light something on fire.
Say.
That is, I am the one that sets fires. Don't take it. There was already someone else back in the carnival that was lighting fires.
Oh.
It was also a fire.
I could do the sound of a.
very offended.
I could do the sound of a small animal. That seems like a good way to do it.
Oh yeah.
It's like an animal call. What animal should I do?
Okay, I'm going to ask this as DM to Cody. What animal sounds can you make?
I don't know.
Make a monkey sound.
Is the monkey small enough?
I want to say chicken. Let's do chicken.
Yes.
I'll be chicken when the time comes.
You will cluck like a chicken.
Or begawk.
Who's asking you to cluck like a chicken right now?
It'll come in due time.
It'll come in due time.
But I could do it from 30 feet away, so there'll just be a chicken sound next to you guys. If I say something.
Okay. So you start to make your way with Lance taking point.
Is it okay if I do like a little like character dialogue here?
Absolutely. It's your game. I'm just here to guide the way.
Oh yeah, I'm also asking everybody else if they mind if I.
Totally.
That's it's all about collaborative acting. So you want to act the scene, just act.
Collaborative storytelling. Just do the thing.
Cool. So I think Jellybean Starfish is going to like kind of hang back near Wink and just like it's not necessarily asking, like expecting Wink to know the answer, but is just kind of thinking out loud, like, this is the slowest giant snail I've ever seen. All the ones at the Witchlight Carnival were so fast. I wonder why.
I expected the big snails to be slow. This one's moving like a regular snail.
I don't think I've seen a regular snail.
Oh, they're usually really small.
Oh, I thought giant was just a word for them.
I guess it can be.
Is there a way that we can make them faster? If they want to be.
Maybe they have magic on them or something? I don't really know much about magic.
When we get back to the carnival, maybe I can ask Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
Oh, that would be really nice if Snuggles wants it.
Whoa.
That's his name. His name's Snuggles.
I like it.
Yay.
Just content noises from the snail.
Caption content snail noises.
Yes. Start to make your way. Going through my notes again. You will notice that I should just have my dice on me so I don't have to roll on D20 or roll 20.
Roll 20? It's more likely than you think.
Yeah. You will notice that the croak of a nearby frog sounds an awfully lot like "I love you."
Oh.
You notice that the domain, much like the Witchlight Carnival, tends to react to emotions.
Oh.
Frog? It said it loves me. I love you too, Frog!
What I'm gonna do is, Cody, since you're taking point, I'm gonna have you roll a D100 for me.
Okay.
And you start making your way toward the slanty tower. You see the puddles of water around you start to burble. Water comes rushing out. It starts rushing out, starts flooding the landscape around you.
I jump up and stand now, and grab Wink as he's small.
Did we see it from where we're standing, or did just
Oh.
Lance see it because he's ahead?
No, you would. Everybody notices. Everybody notices.
Okay.
It comes up. The water's coming up out of the ground. And before you know it, up to 5 feet in all of the surrounding landscape is covered in water.
Oh
Well,
no. Wink is scrambling to get on top of the snail.
Oh,
I can't fly, guys.
Then he looks around and he sees Salmon and is like, wait. He goes back down and tries to pull him up.
Jellybean is 6 feet even. They can pick somebody up if there's not room on top of the snail.
I
But
can
you're
fly.
also wood. You're gonna float away.
No, I'm also metal.
Oh, right.
I'm decidedly not happy about this, and I think Jellybean Starfish is going to try to look around for any kind of like higher ground to rush to as quickly as possible.
You will notice that the raft that you guys kind of made your home on starts to float as well.
Oh.
That may be your go.
I help
We're still on the
Jeremy
raft.
onto the raft.
I thought we left that behind.
Yeah, I thought
I
we
said
did
as you were
also.
starting to make your way,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh.
so you'd still be relatively close.
Oh, so that finally raised
Okay.
up.
Is there any higher ground besides the raft?
Other than the way you came up on the causeway that you guys appeared on, I go ahead and make a survival check. Let's see. Let's leave it to the dice.
okay.
All of us?
And
or
that would
just
be
one?
a 10.
A 10. You see little bits and bobs like above the water level, but you're covered in water. Everything's covered in water. I mean, you can continue making your way through it. It's going to slow you down even more, or you can use the raft, and yeah, you're going to still be slow, but you'll still be at the same speed you were going. Those of you who can't fly.
I have an idea, maybe. Ash, can you? You're up in the air with me, right?
Oh yeah, I jumped up.
Do you have your rope?
My rope?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Did I ever buy a rope?
I mean, I'm sure you had one with your
You should have
adventuring
one.
kit, possibly. Or
Yeah, it
if
should
you
be in
took
there.
it at the...
Oh yeah, so I have rope. So
Do you mind? Well, I feel like I should ask permission. But do you mind helping ferry them across the way? I was thinking we could fly above the water and pull them on the.
I will say,
route.
like, if it's a mundane thing, that it would make sense for your character to have. If you can give me a reason for you to have it, I'm pretty much going to let you have it.
Okay.
don't worry, Lance. That's not. They only ask permission to help friends. So why don't you tie the ropes to the raft? I mean, it's
Okay.
maybe go faster by flying it.
I tie the rope around my waist and
Okay.
kind of like motion Ash to do the same, and then I toss it down to the rest of the party down below. If you guys want to get on the raft, and we'll pull. you.
Yeah. Jellybean
And
scrambles
tie it
to
tie it to the raft. I mean, it's yeah.
Jellybean scrambles to the raft immediately and pulls Wink and Salmon towards it if they let it. But I'm not sure if Wink would want to leave the snail. I don't want to know
He
what we
does
want to.
allow it, but he's also like, come on, Snuggles, come on.
And the snail fit on the raft.
I mean, it was on there earlier, right?
Yeah.
Just nearby it. Let's see how big this snail is. One sec. I know it's a giant snail, but I don't know how tall the snail is. Snails don't mind water too much.
Oh, that's true.
That is true.
We just don't know if the snail's going to continue to be if/when the waters recede.
Wait, what do you mean?
Snail will be gone when the waters recede.
He's a big guy.
He's a big guy. He's not going anywhere. It's not like the water is. It's not like there's a current to it or anything. It's just.
No,
there.
I just meant you know is Snuggles going to be waiting for us? Are we going to be able to go back to that's
gonna
what I
follow
meant.
us.
Sorry.
Snuggles gonna follow us, hopefully.
Okay, like out of character moment, I was almost imagining you setting it up like a sled or something, where you tie the rope to the snail and have the snail pull you along on the raft.
That is a great idea.
Oh, okay. I actually had it the other way around. I was like trying to figure out how the snail was going to climb the rope.
Gotcha.
Oh,
No,
I
we
thought,
weren't climbing the rope.
Ash
Yeah, that
and
was
Lance were just going to like pull the raft.
Yeah, we were gonna pull the sled, but you want to do the snail too? Then all three of us. Can
Oh,
pull,
okay.
And then everyone else can
That
out the raft.
makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, then there's less.
So many
weight that you have
wires
to-
crossed.
Attributes.
Because since you're on the water, it shouldn't be that hard to pull everyone, even if you're heavy. I wouldn't think.
Yeah, I mean, the giant snail's a large beast. I don't think that the water would affect it too much.
Anything,
I'll-
probably be a little happy about it.
I can imagine that it would. It's not salt water, so it's.
Oh no.
Yes, we can pull the raft with Ash and Lance flying and the snail going through the water. Hopefully that keep us in normal speed.
Oh, didn't think that.
Mink definitely wants to make sure that it's okay with Snuggles to be leading, since he knows that it didn't want to carry all the stuff earlier.
You're asking the snail.
Yes.
It already likes you. Go ahead and make an animal handling check with advantage.
Okay. I should just keep my character sheet open so I don't have to keep pulling it up.
I mean, you can pop it out and have it in a separate window as well.
That's what I meant.
Oh God.
No!
Well, if he doesn't want to pull, that's okay. I think we should be okay. I think we might go faster anyway.
Yeah, it's like he wants to come with you, but he doesn't feel like pulling anything.
That's okay.
I mean, me and Lance can pull as well.
Snuggles no want pull.
That's okay. He's been through a lot. I understand.
Yeah.
Mink understands.
Yeah.
That's okay, buddy. You don't have to. He gives it a little hug.
I'm just picturing like little happy snail eye stock wiggles throughout all of this.
I mean, he is so cute.
I'm gonna go out
Very cute.
And
Very
say that
Aww.
snails should be giant. They deserve it.
No, you're absolutely right.
Just popped up a picture for everybody so they can see the
Yes.
giant snail.
He
That
looks like he has a mustache.
little pose too.
That's
with
my
the
best friend.
butterflies.
Yeah.
It's such a pretty shell too. The
Yeah.
patterns.
Looks
Good
like a little mustache.
illustrations.
Yeah, they do have good illustrations. My favorite is the official one of three kobolds in a trench coat.
Wait, what?
There's an official D&D image of 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Please, I need to see this.
I will find it.
Quick aside for 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Yeah. No, we can keep going, but I'm still gonna look for it while we're going.
I'm just going to the giant snail so I can exit out so it's not covering up the map for everybody who's watching on the stream.
But don't they just want to look at the giant snail the whole time?
Yeah, that's all I want to look at.
Instantly found it.
I think I found the right one. Oh. I'll have to steal this at some point.
I will send it, so it can be shared with
Okay.
all.
With the stream.
Yes.
I love D&D games where barely anything else. Nothing's happening.
The important things are happening.
Very important things. Like 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
We made sure that our snail friend is happy.
Yeah.
That's what actually matters about D&D.
Collaborative storytelling, and that's what you're doing. That's
True.
my favorite part. So I am down with nothing happening. As long as everyone's having fun.
That's not the official image, but yeah, I love that picture too.
Let me bring it up in the stream for a second.
The one I sent you, Dad, though, that's the official one.
Yeah, I figured the official one was more the kobold art I've seen before from 5e.
Yeah.
That's so good.
This, my friend, as soon as I get it posted.
There's another one that came up with
It's 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
We need a game where every single person just plays 3 kobolds in a trench coat together.
Yes! Yeah, and they don't know that they all think they're humans.
Yeah.
That the others are human.
Hey, Cody, remember Oops All Kobolds? Otar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, of
that was
course I
so
do.
fun. That was so
I'm
fun.
the one who called it that.
I want to run a one-shot for Otar at some point, because in Pathfinder, one of the designers made it. I think I posted about it before, the Null, the possum Null.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I want to do that sometime.
Please. I would love that.
Okay. So you continue making your slog through this marshland, relatively unperturbed for how far is it?
Alone. What's something?
It's very slow going. You're moving at about 15 speed.
That's fine.
So how does this not hurt you? This little bitty thing with a rope of like so many people.
So,
Lance flexes and you see the sun in his muscles.
Uh,
so what
Alright,
you can
Connect.
normally do?
Barbarian.
How far can you normally do in an hour?
I don't remember rules.
I don't either.
we haven't playing Pathfinder at all.
That's
for
okay.
so
It's going to
long.
take you a few hours at least to make it to this tower.
Usually, I think my 5e house rule, and I think it's the same as the Pathfinder, is just like whatever our speed is divided by 10, I think. So we go like 3 miles an hour, something like that.
Yeah, almost like from where you are, about 4 miles to the tower.
Can I Wink has playing cards?
So maybe, okay.
You
So
wanna
like
play-
3
you wanna play
hours?
cards?
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt anything that's actually important, but I was asking if I could say that Wink has playing cards and is just playing with them.
Riding on the raft.
Yeah, he's just playing cards on the raft and like offering to do magic tricks to the others,
At least someone.
but not actual magic.
I'm going to say, like, with your speed, with everything being slowed to the water, it's probably going to take you a better part of 2 to 3 hours to get to Slanty Tower.
Jellybean Starfish is like actually in awe of the fake magic tricks.
Say about 2.5 hours in, the water starts to recede. And I need everyone to make a survival check.
Everyone?
To see if we
Everyone.
survive.
Everyone to make a survival check.
We forded the river. Did we survive?
Well, I'm above.
Oh, Jellybean Starfish.
Everyone died
Hey,
of
baby.
dysentery.
Oh, no.
Oh, for those at home, Jellybean Starfish rolled a 6, I rolled a 20. Salmon rolled 12, Ash rolled 16, and Lance rolled 11.
Oh, Jellybeans is a 7 because of the +1. I haven't figured out how to actually like do that.
You can add a global modifier. I forget how to do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look into it.
I may try to fix it at break. Help you fix it
Okay.
at break.
Thank you.
I knew how to do it 3 years ago.
Yeah, but now you're spoiled.
I know Onu had it. For sure.
Is this?
But after playing a game in Foundry, after playing a couple games in Foundry, like I need Foundry.
Yeah, it's really nice. Another role playing isn't good. This is great for like being able to play a digital game with people. It is all things are very much more comfortable.
Maybe I'll give it to myself for my birthday. We'll see.
Maybe we'll give it to you for your birthday. When's your birthday?
2 weeks from yesterday.
Oh wow. Well, we're kind of late on that.
No, 2 weeks from yesterday, so it's coming up.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I read that backwards. Like yes, 2 weeks before. Yes, I went backwards in
No,
time. For some
I
reason.
will be I will be 38 on the 22nd.
Okay, so we haven't missed. Okay,
No, you haven't
I
missed it.
definitely listened to that and thought he was talking about 2 weeks ago from yesterday. I don't know why.
Okay.
Mind.
Happens.
Okay, so the waters start to recede. Let me look at my notes again. Rocks fall, everybody dies. No.
I rolled a 20, so I'm fine. See y'all later.
Jellybean Starfish starts rusting.
Actually,
No.
I would say as you're on the raft, everybody's okay.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay.
If you were just
Hero
trying to
for
make a
the-
slog through the water, there might be something a little different happening, but
I mean, most of them on the raft, and me and Lance like in the L.
Yeah.
Wait,
The
but
people
most importantly, is Snuggles
Does-
okay?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does Snuggles have to make a roll?
Yeah, Snuggles is the most important thing.
I'm gonna have to make a roll for Snuggles.
Yeah.
No.
Can we give Snuggles advantage by the power of love and friendship?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not how that works. But
Can we enchant Snuggles?
I mean, Snuggles has a wisdom of 10. He gets a straight roll here.
Oh, good.
Nice.
You made a mistake in giving us an animal companion.
Snuggles is a official unofficial party member.
Snuggles rolled a 3, and Snuggles starts to sink in the mud.
No!
Oh,
No! Never ending story all over again.
Yup.
Oh no!
Oh god, that movie traumatized me as a kid.
Wink is desperately he hops off the raft. He is determined to help Snuggles.
You're
Anybody who wants to help Snuggles not sink into the quicksand,
I will definitely help with that.
let's all make an athletics roll.
All right.
athletic.
Yeah, Wink has like awful strength, so
Oh no.
Ugh.
Oh, I rolled so low.
Oh no.
I got -2 in athletics, so I don't see
Oh,
this
no.
going well. No!
Oh, my friends. Oh.
Wait. Hang
Oh,
on.
my friends.
No.
Can you show me-
I-
Can you show me the benefits that come with the Witchlight Monarch thing
Oh,
again?
I can't remember. Give me a sec. That's let
I
me
think
look.
before-
Let me look at
What?
one set of
Yeah,
mechanics,
I
and then
get
I'll come
butterfly
back.
wings. I have the 3 chances to sprout butterfly wings.
Why is it not?
can I
showing?
make a case for Mage Hand being able to help us out?
You could try, but the snail is way more than 5 pounds.
It's 10 pounds.
Oh, 10 pounds. The snail is way more than 10 pounds.
Can I suggest
How
a
much
thing?
does the snail weigh?
Can we call up
Sue,
to
we're
the-
saving the snail.
We just got Snuggles. Don't take this away from me. It's all Wink has left.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Yes.
So like the Snuggles is sinking in the mud, right?
It's sinking into mud like it's quicksand.
Can I try and use flames to dry out the mud so it can't really sink at least? Like it just like gets stuck maybe and like try to break the mud ton dried.
I am going to give you inspiration on this, so you can roll an Arcana check with advantage for me.
And
Oh,
if we were
nice.
ever going to use inspiration.
Inspiration, you say?
Exactly.
So Arcana with advantage.
Yep. If you
Why
want
not?
to, if you want to use your inspiration here,
How do
Wait,
you?
do we all or just Ash?
just Ash for this
Okay.
specific
There's
task.
there's a thingy at the top that says advantage. So inspiration just gives you that advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you want to use your inspiration point now, I will allow. I mean, it's yours to use now or use later. But I like the
so I
idea,
have-
so I'm giving you inspiration.
Yeah. So like, I have 1 in Arcana, so I will use the inspiration in hopes that it walks out. I
Okay.
mean, like, I always forget the sorcerers. I already feel the magic, so I don't really understand the magic. This is the second magic I'm playing as, is like sucky Arcana.
Well, I mean, sorcerers are more like spontaneous magic users as opposed to learned magic
Yeah.
users, so it kind of makes
Well, yeah.
sense.
So like, I don't play with it, and I'm trying to be using my like flame spells, and now roll Arcana here and hope for the best.
I was just gonna ask, can you roll Arcana once and then see if you want inspiration and then
Ar-
roll it again? But it's too late now.
Arcana 14, I will say that after all those bad rolls, the snail starts sinking more slowly.
All right. Maybe we should get more rope. Do you guys have your ropes, right? Can we wrap it around its shell?
Yes.
Can we use like a tree as level like the whole, I don't know, I haven't done math science classes in so long.
Fully?
Fully, thank you.
Wait,
Can we
I have. Oh, I have an idea.
Okay.
You can finish though if you want to.
I was just saying that was my idea. Is that now that we try another round with pulley system, but you go with your idea.
Never mind. I was going to try to make the smell of lettuce to see with minor illusion, but it says it can't make smells. I could maybe try to like. It can't make smells.
No, I said Lance can make smells.
Lance can make smells.
Earlier.
Lance, make less.
Lance.
Oh yeah, the example gives us a skunk, but I think it's just any naturey smell.
No, you said earlier, yeah, that. Oh yeah, it does say skunk. Sorry, never mind.
If you want to make the smell of lettuce, I will allow it. Absolutely allow it.
Yeah, I think that's just an example, so that should work.
Okay.
Okay. Where do you want me to position it? Like, do you want like onto the raft or?
Ahead of the snail, I would think.
Yeah, just to like get the snail to like.
Oh, like energize him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about half. It's about half sunk in the mud right now.
Do we want to try do we want to try the pulley system in the less so like he has more energy and will also help like pushing with the pulley system as well?
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Is there a place where I can see if there's some rope that way that I can help?
We have ropes.
Everyone should start with
ropes.
like 50 feet, I think.
Yeah, everyone starts with 50 feet of rope.
So we use our ropes all together, find a strong tree, make a pulley, and then less to help energize with us pulling at the same time.
Okay, so Salmon is definitely taking their rope.
I want someone. I want you to choose. I want you all to choose between yourselves who's making the survival roll here.
Okay, I have a survival of 4. Does anyone beat a 4 survival?
No, I mean not me. I have 3.
Yeah, I have 3 as well.
Checking. Survival 1.
So
how about you, Izzy?
Survival of 0.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think it's -1.
Would we be? Can we assist though?
Does the Druidcraft let us do anything? Or do I need to
that's what I'm getting to. Ash, you can go ahead and make your survival roll with advantage.
Yes, sir. Cool. Advantage clicked still. Can I roll a good 16?
You find a tree to anchor this to. And with a little coaxing and a lot of thrashing about from the head of Sir Snuggles, he gets himself out of the mud.
Oh, thank God!
And for you all working together and saving your snail friend, everybody gets an inspiration point.
Yeah.
So that's an on-demand advantage on one of your rolls. Use it by the end of the session.
Oh, it has to be by the end of the session?
Yeah, by the end of the session.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hero point.
I was like,
it's a hero point.
It. Yeah. My mind was having trouble translating my head.
Is it, are we going till 9:30?
Yeah, I was going to say, we have 3 minutes left of this session.
We started a little late, and schedule. I'm okay going later if y'all want tonight.
I am, yeah.
It's up to you.
Mentally, I can do until half hour, so 9:30.
Okay. So we're just going to go straight through till 9:30 without taking a break, unless anybody needs to use the restroom or get a drink or anything now.
I would like to. That's all right.
Okay, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break.
Okay, if y'all would like to just go on without me, then I don't mind.
I need to grab some water anyway. That's fine.
Okay.
Chloe has that walled off for like an hour and a half.
All right, friends. 5-minute break. We'll come back and wrap up tonight's session.
Yeah.
I'll be here though, chat.
I kind of got to pee anyway, so this works for me.
I have no bladder.
Hey, look at that awesome art.
Yeah.
Cicada did so good on that.
Yes, love it. Cannot sing the praises enough. I also love that the fluid is green.
We need that on we need that on a t-shirt.
Only if it's okay with them.
If it's okay with them.
Yeah, totally.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
We need Stream of Inspiration and Animal Crossing font though.
Yeah, I had been thinking for ages, like when we started, of making a shirt of us in Animal Crossing style, and you fishing in a stream of inspiration, and me like hunting a bug, but it like landed on your head.
Oh my god.
You're gonna hit me with the net, aren't you? You're gonna hit me with the net.
It's moments before disaster.
I love it. Okay, I'll be right back.
Same.
Okay. I'll be here.
Please hold our friends. We are taking a quick bio
forever.
break. Otar will be here with you. Otar will keep you company. Otar's your best friend.
You think nothing of anything other than Otar.
Otar is love. Otar is life.
Yeah.
I'll be
all
right
of
back.
that. Right.
Actually leaving now.
Okay. I'm trying to think of something to talk about, but this is why I don't stream solo. How about that Mario movie? Topical. I don't think it looks bad, and I am glad that people seem to share that opinion, because I was so dreading just my feed being full of people like complaining, because I don't like when the feed is very negative. It's okay though, people are free to express whatever they want. But I was just relieved. I liked that it was pretty good looking. I already planned on seeing it if I can, but just because I like seeing video game movies recently. Video game movies have been nice lately. With Detective Pikachu and the Sonics. I guess that's it. I guess that's it for video game movies that are recent, and I don't know. Maybe there are others. Now I'm wondering if the Sly Cooper movie ever was a thing. I remember it being announced years ago. I think they kept pushing it back. If it is out, I don't know how it is. What else is going on? I don't know. I saw a clip of The Miz. I think I said that earlier, but I don't care. The Miz was beating the shit out of Gritty, and that was just, as someone who lives near Philly, that was just weird to watch.
Funny though.
Oh, you're still here?
I just got back.
Oh, okay. Welcome back. So I was like, you could have talked the whole time, and I was just rambling.
Oh, sorry. I just
no. I know you just said that. That's why I said I was gonna say.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I've also made a decision.
What is your decision?
While I was thinking, I am going to let your inspiration carry over to next session.
Yay!
Okay. Since we've only got about a half hour left here.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I don't know how many instances of rolling, because then otherwise it'd be like, there's one instance of rolling, and we're all rolling at the same time. I don't know. But yay, good idea, thank you. For everyone who doesn't already know, you can mark that you have inspiration on your character sheet, so you won't forget next time. Or maybe you will.
Yeah.
So it's up in the top left, isn't it?
Yeah, at the top left, underneath your character name, it says inspiration, and then you just click to the left of the word inspiration, and it marks it with a dragon.
Oh, a dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So that way you can remember that you have inspiration next session, because it may not be next week, it may be the week after. We may be doing this on my birthday.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh
I
no,
won't
Otar
be-
has
Yeah.
Otar has a show that day.
Welcome back, Steph.
I'll do my best to be here next week, but I don't know how long the show's going to go next week. So,
Sorry.
and I don't know how tired I'm going to be once I get home.
It's okay, huh?
No,
Yeah,
like, always
no
take care of
pressure.
yourself. Yeah. Are you playing right? Are you playing right now?
Is everybody back?
I don't know about Izzy.
Once Izzy makes their way back, we will get going again. Gives me a little bit of time to read my notes anyway. Talk amongst yourselves.
I had a thrilling conversation with myself about video game movies.
Nice.
The question that came up from me to me is that I didn't know how to answer is did the Sly Cooper movie ever come out?
In the what?
No.
Not that I'm aware of.
I thought that
Okay,
was a
so-
I thought that was a dead IP. I didn't know that they would do a movie for that.
Oh
Why is
yeah,
it not
they,
showing
wait, that was a
that?
what? You thought that was a what?
Like a dead intellectual property.
Oh no, they
Like-
announced the Sly Cooper movie like forever ago, and I thought it came out. I also know the Five Nights at Freddy's movie was announced forever ago and still hasn't come out. And I'm like, even though I'm definitely not a fan of Scott Cawthon anymore, since finding out where his money goes, I still like it. Really want to see that movie come to life because they were going to use real animatronic stuff, like it wasn't going to be CGI or anything.
Oh,
And I saw the work of the guy who was doing the animatronics for that, and his stuff is so sick. Like I love it, and I miss practical effects.
That does sound cool. I never got
Yeah.
into Five Nights at Freddy. It's slightly too zoomer for me. I hear about it from my students though.
Yeah, it's it's gotten like it was already kind of complex to start with, but it's gotten to the point where I'm like, I like when horror is like vague and doesn't supply all the answers, but like they're starting to supply all the answers now, and it's like it's also very evident that like it's just written as it goes along and stuff, like
Mhm.
more evident than it was when it started. But yeah.
That's what Cody always says, is that sometimes it's more fun when you don't know the answers to the mystery, and once you know the answer to the mystery, it gets less fun.
Yeah, I like that because like it has a lot of room for theorizing, but also like I feel like an important aspect of horror is not having all the answers, because leaving stuff up to your imagination, what your brain fills the gaps with can be so much worse than whatever someone actually comes up with.
Ooh,
Also,
we're
it's-
talking horror.
Yes. Welcome back. I was saying that I was mentioning video game movies that I don't know if they've come out yet / were announced forever ago and still haven't come out, and was bringing up the Five Nights at Freddy's one because which I wanted to see, even knowing where Scott Cawthon's money goes now, which hopefully that wouldn't support. But anyway, because they were going to be using real animatronics, and the person they had signed on to do the animatronic stuff, I've seen his work before, and it's really cool.
Ooh, I am
Oh,
a sucker for practical effects. That's so exciting.
Same.
of course, now that we're all back, Roll20's crapping the bed
Bless
on
you.
me.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Well, 20 why?
Roll20, why you do
Well,
this?
if there's too much technical issues to continue, you could just start off with inspiration as how it ended the session was a big
Here's
moment.
how we're gonna keep it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had already made that call, but
Alright, so I'm saying, like, you don't want to, like, worry about technical stuff in this car at all. This is a good stopping point, too, so, you know.
We save Snuggles.
Yeah.
All that matters. But
All of our
yeah,
campaign decisions centered on Snuggles.
What'd you
for the
say?
rest of the game. I said all of our campaign decisions are gonna be centered on Snuggles
yeah,
for the rest of the campaign.
exactly. Whenever
it
Snuggles
should
is
be.
not on screen, all of the party should be asking, "Where's Snuggles?"
yeah, you save Snuggles.
Another thing to babysit.
Okay, I am going to leave you, if we're doing this, I am going to leave you with a teaser as you approach the slanty tower. So you see this crumbling stone tower rises out of the swamp, leaning at such an angle that it threatens to keel over. Black brambles surround the base of the tower and cling to its lower half. Hanging from the crenellations on the lower side of the tower's peak is a large woven basket at the end of a tangle of ropes and tattered fabric. The basket dangles 30 feet above the surface of the swamp. as you come toward it, you hear a whispered voice. There, I need your help. Whispers coming from the basket.
When you get up there.
Shh.
Hmm?
I'm in a bit of a bind, as you can observe.
Get up there.
Sir Talavar, as one of the Summer Queen's loyal servants, ask that you free me. You see, I was in the midst of a daring escape from the vile Belvoir of Brightstraw when our balloon was set upon by an ill wind and sent plummeting to its current unfortunate location. My pilot, the Honorable Wigglewog, did not survive. I've been trapped up here for a while now. Help me! I must tell my queen of the fall of Prismia. And then he looks over you. Lance? And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Dun,
Oh,
dun,
he's in luck since
dun.
I saw the wind crash him and we came up specifically to help him. So he's in luck.
Damn, you did leave us on a teaser.
Yep. Had to.
Good
That's
session, though.
DMing right there.
Thank
Calling
you.
it for tonight?
Hmm?
I say you're calling it for tonight?
Yeah, we're calling it for tonight. Because Roll20 is being a pain in my ass.
Being a poopy head.
As usual.
Thank you for the great games too and the funny times for those playoffs.
You also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
It was great. Thank you, Izzy, for playing.
Yeah. Of course.
Thank you, Otar. Thank you. Let's see, Steph, Alex, and even Cody.
Oh,
Even Cody.
Even Cody. No,
Oh.
y'all did great. Y'all did great. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you.
So,
As co-host, I second everything, and I also thank Pa
yeah, so folks,
for being a
Yeah,
great
thank you
DM.
so much for DMing.
we made it. We made it through another session. I'm still drowning in names. That's okay.
Took me a second to realize what you mean.
Yeah, I
thanks for
switched.
putting up with all our questions.
I love it. I love it. It's collaborative storytelling. You want to set the atmosphere, and you all did a perfect job of that. And I love playing with
Yay.
you. I love playing with you all.
Oh, I love playing
Aw.
with you and everyone else here.
Hope you all are having as good a time as I am. I think you are.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like I said, I really do love these games where like it doesn't feel like much gets done, but everybody's having a blast, and that's what's most important.
That is
That's true.
So since we're calling it here, do you have anything else you wanted to do tonight, Otar?
Oh.
Right.
I said, oh,
Good night, D&D friends.
yeah, good night, D&D friends.
Good night.
Oh, we could do that randomizer we were talking about.
Oh God, I don't know if I'm ready for that tonight.
Or not. Okay.
I don't know if I'm ready for that much chaos tonight.
Okay.
But I
Should
appreciate.
we go ahead and head out?
Yeah, you can if you want to. You can stick around if you want to. I don't
Okay.
mind either way.
Yeah, same.
Stick around for now.
We love having our
Alright.
friends around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop off call, but stay in chat.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for playing,
Sounds
Alex.
good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's see.
And let me know if you do want me to hop on call. But it's nice to have some company for now.
No, we love having you here.
Yeah.
You are friend.
Fine. I am trying to think of
I'll move
something.
myself over so I'm not drowning in names. That is definitely a picture of me, though.
Yeah, but now I'm like, I'm getting like run over by you.
You could just stab me with one of the.
Why? No, I'm the lab rat.
I don't know. It may make me come out, Otar.
There's my pa.
Yeah.
There he is.
Doc.
Doctor, what do you want to do?
Doctor?
Doctor.
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 That's a little awkward, but I don't know. I didn't plan for anything but Cicada's game and D&D tonight.
That's so funny because the last 2 times we were like, okay, so we're gonna also do this other thing, and then it was like, nah.
I'm so used
D&D.
I'm so used to being completely wiped after D&D, but I'm not tonight. Maybe we'll just call it here, regardless.
I don't know.
We can still hang out in Discord after.
True. That's true.
But
show everyone my Neopet.
Oh, your Neopet. Let's show.
Yeah, you made no comment on it when I sent it to you today.
Know what to say. I mean, I think that's kind of a good thing. I don't know.
Tell him he's beautiful.
Yeah.
Share it with the stream.
It is very Otar. Let me.
Yeah, Eyesore. His name is Eyesore.
That is a very fitting name.
Yes, thank you, Alex. Say it.
I think Eyesore is beautiful.
Thank you, Izzy.
Okay, let me bring up Eyesore. I don't know where I was. Like, I may have seen it as soon as I woke up from a nap. So that may be part of why I did not respond to it.
Wake up, see Eyesore, fall back asleep, and have some nightmares.
Wake up, grab a brush and put it on. Oh god.
Oh god. It's all through the screen.
Oh.
I gotta make it small.
Eyesore jump scare.
It really was. It literally was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Eyesore lives on your head now.
There. Yep.
Maybe we bring back Cookie Puss so Eyesore has a friend.
Cookie Puss versus Eyesore.
Dude, it was so fun when we did Dream Daddy, though.
Yeah.
We need to do another one of those type of... We need to do another game like that at some
Dating
point.
Sims?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to with Office Type when it comes out. I almost said Office Space. you know, where you romance the stapler guy?
Dating Sim story time with voices is always fun. I would love to get as many friends as we could in here to do, like, assigned voices, too.
Yeah, oh, we should do, I mean, I'll have to... Yeah, Office Type keeps getting delayed, but I don't mind because they seem to be really good people.
I have a whole list of, like... My partner... really loves dating sims, and so I have a whole list of like good queer ones if y'all would be interested.
Would love that, especially if they have like funny stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know one of the ones that they just go on and on about because it's so good is what's it called? It's like a dog park dating sim. So like you have a dog and you take care of the dog and you go and like meet other people with dogs and date them. It's
I
really
love
cute.
that. That is definitely, I have to do that. We have to do that, but I am saying that is I also still want to play Paparazzi.
Best Friend Forever. That's what it's called.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Sounds great.
Coffee Talk was pretty good. It's very story heavy. Yeah, I remember old school streaming it.
Oh, now it's taking me back to the batshit game where we transformed into animals and stuff.
Batshit game where we transformed into animals?
Remember, we were taking pictures and turning into animals and...
Oh god, yeah, Good Life.
Almost forgot. Yeah, Good Life. I almost forgot about it.
I can't believe you still haven't played. You haven't finished it.
I've only played as far as we got on the stream.
I know.
That tends to be a problem on here. Like, we start games and then we go in a different direction.
I finished Dream Daddy, so...
Hey, Otar picks a game, we finish it. Unless it's me trying to do a Nuzlocke or a randomizer.
Yeah. It's leaving Game Pass soon? Ooh.
I may just need to start doing like straight up Pokemon runs, like
because
I
Nuzlocke.
Not Nuzlocke, like because we know at this point, like I don't know much outside of like Gen 1 and 2.
Even we'll sit there and tell you, I'm like, you need to heal. No, if you don't heal, you're going to die. You need to heal.
And then I don't heal, and then I die. Yeah.
It was really funny when like Katie was here too, and we were both like, you need to heal.
If anybody wants some good chaos, there's a Pokemon Emerald randomizer evolve every level run on YouTube that Otar and I watched together.
From Games Done Quick.
Games Done Quick, and it was friggin' amazing.
Yeah, we talked about doing that on here.
That's the randomizer. Well, we were doing a similar randomizer, but I was doing the Gen 4 remakes of Gen 2, right?
Yeah. I mean, you didn't even start it, but yeah.
Or I will be eventually. Maybe. Eventually. If we get to it. D&D takes up a lot of time, but in the best possible way.
I still love when I didn't do completely that, but I did the type randomizer and also Pokemon randomizer, and not to stream for the channel, but like I should again sometime because that was so funny. Had the Magikarp with
Wonder Guard,
like 2 moves. Yeah, Dragon type Magikarp with Wonder Guard.
Yes,
and like had I think Dynamic Punch or something. It's that one that like has a really like doesn't have a great accuracy, but if it hits, it confuses them.
Yes, and then Satan Baby the Igglybuff.
Yeah, because the last time I did a randomizer, my rival had a Jigglypuff that was fire type and was evil, and then this one is fire type.
Oh.
Good times. And then Roxanne had a Wingull that also had Wonder Guard and completely wrecked us.
Yeah.
It was Dragon, I think.
Oh my god, that run that we watched though, Roxanne that just kept bodying them completely.
Yeah, she did that to me.
Oh, Roxanne, the bane of Pokemon randomizer existence.
Having none of your shit.
Yeah, like she's not like that in the regular game. Like I don't remember her ever being a challenge. I remember Whitney being a challenge, who was the normal type gym leader in Gen 2.
Oh, Whitney was a nightmare.
Yeah, and then I like played. I not that long ago I replayed. I think it was Heart Gold, and like fought her again, and was like, oh, this isn't really that hard. But I think I just like grinded more because I was dreading the Miltank.
Yeah, that rollout.
Yeah,
because like I didn't expect it the first time going through either. Because like I was like, yeah, it's fine. I can handle normal type.
Yeah,
who was not expecting the powerful rock move that just kept killing all of my Pokemon and becoming more powerful every time it did.
I was super young when I played Gen 2 for the first time because I had the actual Gen 2. I was super sick too. I used to be like super sick as a kid, and I got the 3 of them, Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Crystal was my favorite for like my birthday. At a time I was super sick and couldn't get out of bed, so I just like played them. It was like I think the first game I ever beat. So I love Gen 2 a whole lot.
Changing the stream title to Poke Chat with Suo Otar and his
appropriate.
Just chatting.
Hey, has everyone seen the new Pokemon things shown up? The most recent Pokemon thing they showed?
Yeah, the for Farigiraf?
Yeah, Giraffrig's evolution.
The last thing I remember talking to you about Pokemon was the Wiglet.
I love Wiglet. But Giraffrig got an evolution, and like Giraffrig has been one of my favorites. Like it used to be like within my top 3 when I was younger, and I've been wanting and like had drawn like ideas and designs for a Girafarig evolution for so long, and it's like, oh my god, my buddy finally got an evolution.
Yeah.
Like, while everyone was complaining about Farfetch'd, I was just in the corner like, hey, but Girafarig would be cool.
So I have to ask, since we are doing Pokemon chat, I know
Yes.
my favorite Pokemon, I know Otar's favorite Pokemon. Izzy, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Hisui and Zoroark. But I also really like Sylveon a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, Hisuian Zoroark is so cool. Have you seen it, Dad?
I have not.
Oh. Izzy and I race to see who sends you it first.
Oh.
Is what I assume is
I will
happening.
do commentary on this to see whose message I get first.
Racing you.
They are racing to send me the picture. And Otar wins.
Yeah!
That's okay. I was trying to find an edgy one anyways.
Oh, I just sent the picture, like an official picture,
That is really cool.
right?
I can
It's-
definitely see why it would be a favorite.
Yeah, it's normal ghost. So it's they're good.
Yeah, so you can hit it with ghost types.
Or normal types.
Or fighting types.
Nope.
Oh, did I save it? I don't know if I saved it because I was going to pop it on screen.
Eyesore versus Hisuian Zoroark. And for anyone watching who doesn't know our favorites, mine is Nidoran male, and Dad's is Kadabra.
Yes. Why do you need 2 spoons? One is perfectly fine.
Oh, and I don't think I've ever shared this. Wait, did I share this dumbass joke on stream before?
Go for
I
it.
don't.
Go for it. I don't care. We're hearing it again. If you have.
Okay. I don't know if Izzy heard it, to be fair, or Alex. If I said it on stream before, Alex is much more likely to have heard it than Izzy, because I know Alex has been to more streams. But what did the Kadabra say to the other Kadabra? Or sorry, what did the Kadabra say to its partner?
I don't know, what did they say?
Want a spoon? Want a spoon? What did the Alakazam say to its partner?
What did the Alakazam say to its partner?
Want 2 spoon?
Awful, thank you.
You're welcome.
Y'all, this is the weirdest podcast ever, and I'm here for it.
I still love that people are like, you should do a podcast. Like, I have no idea what that would be, but sure.
This Otar, this is exactly what that would be. That's what this is right now. This is technically like we just got pictures up and we're talking,
That's true.
but it's a podcast. We've gone from D&D to podcast mode,
I'm on a podcast.
and now a word from our sponsor.
Technically, this can be a podcast. Actually, a live podcast.
It's been so long since I listened to a podcast. I remember like the socks, the mattresses, there's the razors, but I don't remember the actual brands.
The socks were.
I was so confused what you were talking about. I was like,
Mattress.
what?
Casper
And then I
mattress.
remembered.
Oh yeah,
Or
Casper
purple.
mattress.
Razors were probably Dollar Shave Club or Harry's.
I think I remember Harry's.
Now it's all about the Blue Chew.
The what?
Oh. Erectile dysfunction pills. In a chewable
Oh.
form. Yeah.
Great, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife just like slammed on the wall repeatedly to tell me HelloFresh.
Actually, I think we have a sponsored stream invitation through Stream Elements for HelloFresh right now, which I actually have used and I love it. And it's not a commercial. Like, it's not a
Are we
commercial.
getting paid right now?
I don't know. I'm
BetterHelp,
going to check our
which-
dashboard. We could be.
I have also used HelloFresh. It was alright, but very expensive.
I don't know what HelloFresh is, and I am also not saying that for a commercial, but it would be very convenient for me to be like, but father, what is HelloFresh?
HelloFresh.
But BetterHelp is another one I hear a lot, but don't
BetterHelp's a
use
lot.
BetterHelp. Period. It's bad.
I heard. I only just started watching sound. Yeah, I started listening to a podcast, and I know of Honey, and I can't remember any of the other ones because I skip everything.
Raid Shadow Legends, which I almost did a sponsored stream for us for Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, we almost did, but then like time happened.
Yeah, that was right around. Hey, guess what our offer is right now?
What?
Raid Shadow Legends.
Nice. Let me tell you about this game I know nothing about. It's great.
Stream this game on PC, reach your goals, and earn up to $485.
Alex, you don't want us to get money? This is my only job.
Can't believe Alex wants all of you to die broke.
I'm a broke ass dad. It happens. But any
Not through Raid Shadow Legends. What's up with it? I don't
Raid
know.
Shadow Legends is on so many like YouTube channels. So many. Yeah, they are viral in a bad way. And I just
like, did they do
lost
something wrong, or are they
No,
just like annoying because they're everywhere? Okay,
Exactly.
because like I don't mind that. I'm like I will, yeah.
But
Like,
if we get another HelloFresh offer, I might put up a. I mean, we'll talk about it. I don't want to just make unilateral decisions.
Like, I have no problems with like being like, yeah, you should buy this because we get money. Because I mean, I think everyone understands that hustle, and if they don't, then well,
But
then they don't.
But- HelloFresh, technically, they send you a box of food that has the ingredients for meals, like all pre-portioned, and you just cook them.
Nice.
Like it's expensive, but it's convenient. And when we were doing it, it was helping me cook fresh meals like every night.
Yeah, we only did like 1 or 2 boxes because we got like a free coupon or whatever.
Mhm.
But it was nice. We can't do it regularly because we don't have a dishwasher, and so washing dishes is the hardest part of cooking for us.
Oh yes.
But
Oh.
yeah,
We-
it was
we-
nice.
We have a countertop dishwasher where we can fit like 4 things in at a time, but we still love it.
Sorry.
Oh, I'd never heard of a countertop one. We were
Yeah.
thinking about getting one of those like rolly ones that you like that are just like standalone, but
Right.
we don't really have room because we
No.
live in a teeny trailer.
Well, yeah, we've got one that actually goes on our countertop, and we hook it into our sink, and like it's supposed to fit up to like 6 place settings, which may be perfect for you all.
Nice. Yeah, unfortunately, the problem is we also don't really have counter space, but
Yeah,
yeah, it's definitely worth looking into.
we actually use our countertop dishwasher as the top of it as counter space, but
Oh,
yeah, like we stash our coffee cups on top of it pretty much.
Sorry, Alex, that cooking is such a difficult thing.
yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
It's hard for me to get the energy, but like I don't really have an excuse.
I mean, you are also disabled.
That's true, mentally.
Alex, you planning on going and seeing any shows soon? So which of these shows are you going to see next week, or 2 weeks from now?
I'm going to see Dropkick Depression, but I wish I could also go to High Tension because I have friends at both of those that I really want to see.
Oh man.
But it's been forever since the Dropkick Depression show, and Jason Hawk is debuting.
Yes.
So as Jason Hawk, not
Yes.
Lauren Armitage anymore.
Same replicant. Different
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
That's my buddy. I miss him.
Yeah.
I don't think Jason Hawk is anybody's buddy really, but that's my buddy nonetheless.
His usual vessel is, or the usual host of the vessel is my buddy Razorhawk.
WAC is coming up, and I just realized I forgot to grab tickets. Oh no, the Hugger section, friends I haven't seen since the pandemic started, will be going So you're really excited. Awesome.
First time
Nice.
in over 2 years.
I know I'll be going to Naptown All Pro next weekend. I don't know if there is a spot for me to do anything, but I love supporting the cause. So I will be there to help out in any way I can.
I so wish I could be to those shows. I know I've said it earlier, but it's so...
And then I get November 5th, Wrestle Arts here in Indianapolis. I will be wrestling my first match in Indianapolis since 2019. And before that, it was probably like 5 years before that I've wrestled in Indianapolis. But
Well,
I'm really excited.
the other dad managed a match in 2020.
Yes. But I'm talking as Sue as wrestler.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying that also.
I mean, and I know my boy got to see me wrestle this year, so that's pretty cool.
Yes. And last year.
Yes. I'm really excited. Coming out of semi-retirement is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's... I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but the thriving so much is more of a recent thing, right?
Yeah, it's I mean, we've had our, like, I kind of feel like it started with Paradigm and Bizarro Lucha. And then Bizarro Lucha unfortunately had to go away. And now here in Indianapolis alone, there are 4 companies that have really decent talent bases. And then in the surrounding area, there are a few more that are there for people to get their reps in that have really solid rosters as well. So it's like, there are some good opportunities out here. And I'm just excited that I'm getting to be part of it again.
Yes. I am excited too. I forgot to tell you the other night that I dreamt that I moved to Indy. Like, I was like, oh, I kind of, like, I want to see Naptown Pro, and then I was like, I'm gonna just move there.
Yeah, there are really a couple of good matches. Well, like every match scheduled for this show seems like it has the possibility to steal the show next week.
I'm intrigued as to who Cousin's going to be teaming with.
I wonder. He's teaming with nobody. He's gonna take on 3 people by himself.
I bless him. But the graphic said Kai Faden and question mark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kai Faden and Glitch and whatever the other thing he went by before.
Kai Faden and Glitch and Skylar Faden. Yes. Me, Myself, and I. Hey, that's my theme song.
Yeah.
Me, Myself, I.
Yeah, you could be a trio. Just you.
There's a system joke in here somewhere.
Yeah. I had thought of that before. I was like, I wonder if there's any wrestlers who are systems.
You could make some fun gimmicks out of that.
You so could.
Yeah. You really could.
Yeah, of course, storyline, Alex.
Not like I'm a mustachioed madman who is also a doctor or something like that.
You could.
Yeah.
I was saying, Alex shared a tweet showing like different looks of Finn Balor, like his usual self, his demon persona. I can't remember what the other 2 were, but I was like, oh, 3-on-3 match, like trios match between Finn Balor and Mick Foley.
Oh. So yeah, I'm going to Naptown All Pro dressed as Mick Foley.
Yeah.
By the way.
You'll sit on that because you're reminded of a terrible person, so you'll say Razor. I'm confused.
Storyline. He doesn't really get along with people currently. Storyline clarity. Sit on that because I'm reminded of a terrible person, so I'll say Razor. Oh, that guy.
Oh, I am confused as to what the reminder is, but I don't want to pry into anything.
Well, I actually think this is a good place to have a stopping point tonight.
Okay. That's nice to just chat and chill.
It really was. I enjoyed this. We might end the streams like this more often.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to stick around and have a chat can just stay and have a chat with us.
Like secret
No, you're
bonus.
good. You're good, buddy. Don't worry about it.
No, you didn't.
But anyone still watching, we love you very much. Even if you're not watching and watching this on VOD, we appreciate you as well.
Or if you're not watching, but you're somehow hearing this.
Yeah. I mean, even people who aren't watching, there are a lot of those people I love too. But
yeah, samesies.
Until next time, which may be a couple weeks, but we'll be back when we're back.
Yeah.
Love you all. Stay inspired. Inspiration, there's that word again.
Inspiration, you say?
Regards.
Regards.
Night all.